Welcome to Historic Adventures on YouTube. Today, we find ourselves amidst the captivating ambience of Richmond Castle. So, dear viewers, settle in, relax, and immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of history that unfolds within the walls of this extraordinary fortress. As we venture forth into this venerable domain, behold the enchanting spectacle that unfolds before our very eyes. Behold Richmond Castle, a majestic testament to the passage of nearly a millennium. Crafted by the skilled hands of Alan Rufus, a kinsman to the formidable William the Conqueror in the aftermath of the Norman conquest. This ancient fortress served as the embodiment of Alan's commanding influence over the northern realms, a territory often entangled in rebellions and invasions. From the stately halls of Richmond Castle, Alan orchestrated the governance of his vast estates, vigilantly overseeing Cumberland, a domain then under the dominion of the Scottish. It is said that within these formidable walls, Alan fostered ties and alliances, perhaps even strengthening his bond with the illustrious Gunhild of Wessex. In the 12th century, a tower, rich in irony and opulence, graced the landscape, seamlessly integrated over the ancient castle gateway. This towering edifice, a testament to the elevated stature and honour of Richmond, unfolded as a grand stage for consequential affairs, both business and formal. With a historical resonance that echoes through the ages, this structure likely bore witness to the governance of Earl Conan and his daughter, Countess Constance, as they presided over their English domains. Recent scholarly inquiries illuminate the profound significance of this tower, an esteemed ceremonial nucleus of administration for the honour of Richmond. Within these hallowed walls, both lords of great prominence and those of more modest standing convened. Their purpose to officiate as witnesses to substantial endowments bestowed upon religious foundations, and to authenticate the weighty legal pronouncements of their time. This tower, steeped in the annals of history, stands as a testament to the solemn rituals that unfolded within its confines, shaping the destiny of the honour of Richmond. Conan, progeny of Earl Alan, the second Niger of Richmond, and Bertha, the heiress of the illustrious Duchy of Brittany in France, emerged onto the stage of history around the year 1135. This scion of nobility not only assumed the mantle of the first Earl of Richmond, but also ascended to the esteemed position of Duke of Brittany. In the year 1160, Conan's societal standing reached new heights with a marriage of political consequence. As the guardian of northern England, this union carried significant political weight for Conan. It is widely believed that the monumental tower gracing Richmond's landscape was erected under Conan's patronage. Constance, the daughter and heiress of Earl Conan, navigated the intricate webs of medieval politics with a narrative all her own. Her initial marriage, strategically orchestrated to a son of King Henry II during his reign from 1154 to 1189, was a calculated move aligning with the king's political aspirations. However, Constance's journey took an unexpected turn when her second husband, aggrieved by her insistence on sole rule over Brittany, imprisoned her. In a bold act of defiance, Constance liberated herself, annulled the stifling marriage, and seized control of her destiny through a third, more felicitous union. Remarkably, Constance's legacy extends beyond the confines of conventional expectations for aristocratic women in the 12th century. Documented historical accounts depict her as a benefactor, generously bestowing grants and gifts upon the denizens of Richmond in her own right. an uncommon practice for women of her station during that era. Constance's story unfolds as a captivating chapter in the annals of history, challenging the norms of her time and leaving an indelible mark on the legacy of Richmond. In the heart of the castle, the well stood as a lifeline, the revered source of its precious water. A costly endeavour to construct and uphold, this vital conduit was an indispensable asset for an aristocratic household, seeking solace from the tumultuous hubbub and grime of the nearby town. The well, shrouded in seclusion, ensured a sanctuary of cleanliness. In medieval times, its waters were generally considered hygienic and safe for consumption, a crucial resource for the denizens of the castle. Though, in the domain of the affluent, libations of wine or ale often graced the noble table. As the hands of time turned, the well became a repository for the relics of bygone days. Objects of varied origins found their way into its depths, each one a silent witness to the evolving narrative of the castle. These submerged artifacts, preserved in the cool embrace of the well, now stand as poignant storytellers, unraveling the rich history that flows beneath the surface of the aristocratic stronghold. The formidable curtain wall and towers, encircling the heart of the castle with a stoic presence. Dating back to the 11th century, this curtain wall stands as a rare and remarkably preserved specimen of early fortification, an enduring testament to the architectural prowess of its time. Against this formidable barrier, the main medieval domestic buildings took root, weaving the tapestry of everyday life within the castle. Stretching along the eastern flank of the curtain wall, 3 square-plan towers rise with historical grandeur. The northernmost sentinel, christened the Robin Hood Tower, likely saw its inception in the late 11th century. Within its walls, a chapel, possibly dedicated to St. Nicholas, graced the ground floor. As we explore the depths of this tower, traces of red paint, remnants of a medieval decorative scheme, bear witness to the aesthetic vibrancy of a bygone era, still visible on the altar arch. In the annals of time, the middle of the trio succumbed to the weight of history, collapsing into the echoes of the past. Yet, resilient and steadfast, the southernmost tower endures as the Goldhole Tower, standing tall and proud, preserving its original height as a testament to the enduring strength of medieval architecture. The echoes of the past resonate within the remnants of the Great Hall and the inner apartments of the successive lords of Richmond, steadfastly standing against the imposing East Curtain Wall, just south of the tower that has succumbed to the passage of time. In these venerable walls, one can trace the lineage of history, as lines of square sockets etch the partitions, revealing a testament to the structural complexity of these dwellings, each boasting 2 stories. As we navigate through the corridors of time, the 16th century beckons us with vivid descriptions of the 3 upper rooms in this range. These chambers were once hailed as a great hall, a sacred chapel, and a chamber dedicated to the divine, an enclave referred to as the chapel chamber. The chapel, a sanctified space, unfolds before us with the remnants of a grand west window and a piscina, a sacred wash basin nestled within the southern wall. Dating back to the early 14th century, this entire range, a manifestation of architectural splendor, likely took form around 1300. The first floor chapel, a sacred haven crafted in the embrace of the 13th to 14th centuries. As your gaze ascends to the southern wall, you'll discover a holy water basin, a testament to the sanctity imbued within these ancient stones. Adjacent to it, a slender aperture, known as a squint or narrow window, graces the wall, a portal through which the faithful could catch a glimpse of the sacred altar from the adjoining room. In the epochs of its creation, a pivotal era where spiritual reverence held profound significance, the design of this chapel was carefully orchestrated. A strategic consideration was given to the congregation's vantage point, ensuring an unobstructed view of the sacred ritual of the Eucharist during the Mass. The Goldhole Tower, a structure woven into the fabric of the castle's intimate spaces. This tower, erected soon after the completion of the curtain wall in the late 11th century, held within its confines the private latrine, the discreet lavatory reserved for the castle's esteemed owners. Legend whispers of a bygone notion, a tradition that suggests treasure lay hidden in the foundations of the Goldhole Tower. Yet, in the light of scrutiny, the 19th century claims of such riches lack substantiation. Nestled in a luxurious corner of the castle complex, this tower's strategic placement near the well-heated and radiant solar, the main bedroom, offered a haven of comfort to the castle's proprietors. As time unfolded, the late 13th or 14th century witnessed the addition of a private apartment crowning the Goldhole Tower. Accessible solely from the curtain wall, this lofty abode may have served as quarters for a trusted household official, unveiling yet another layer of the castle's rich and intricate history. Step with us into the venerable halls of Scollon's Hall. Nestled adjacent to the Great Chamber and proudly standing against the south curtain wall, this 11th century marvel stands as a cornerstone of early medieval domestic architecture in England. Named in honour of the long-standing steward Scotland, the echoes of its history resonate through the centuries, bearing witness to the evolution of life within the castle walls since at least 1400. Constructed in the 1080s, this two-story architectural gem embodies the essence of early Norman and Anglo-Norman domestic design. An undercroft, illuminated by rectangular windows on the southern side, whispers tales of utility and storage from ages past. Ascend to the upper floor, and you'll find the grandeur of the Great Hall, an expansive haven that spans nearly the entire length of the block. Large windows grace both sides, inviting sunlight to dance within its historic confines. At the east end, a stone wall introduces a small withdrawing chamber, or sola, where Count Alan or his deputy could retreat for repose. Evidence even suggests a balcony outside the east wall, offering enchanting vistas of the castle garden, later known as the Cockpit. The 12th century ushered in a new era, marked by the construction of a range to the west, seamlessly joining the hall. 3 doors punctured the west wall, leading to a kitchen, buttery, and pantry, perhaps discreetly veiled by a wooden screen. Around 1300, the winds of change swept through the hall, a transformation likely spurred by the aftermath of a fire. The north window at the east end metamorphosed into a door, opening a passage to the newly built chapel and chamber range to the north. Scollon's Hall beckons, inviting us to step back in time and explore the intricate layers of history etched within the very stones of Richmond Castle. The southwestern gate, a pivotal artery that served as the lifeblood for the castle's sustenance. Positioned strategically as the primary supply route, this gate, nestled close to the kitchens and storage edifices, orchestrated the ebb and flow of essential provisions, ensuring the vitality of the fortress. In a shrewd design choice, the the clamour of traffic traversing through this gate was deftly diverted away from the tranquil domains of the main living quarters in the eastern part of the castle. This thoughtful architectural orchestration shielded the sanctity of the living spaces, creating a haven where the bustle of supply activities harmoniously coexisted with the serenity of castle life. As we traverse the path beside the remnants of what once housed the service buildings, envision the humble single-story structures that likely played a pivotal role in the castle's culinary endeavours. These unassuming edifices were likely integral to the production of sustenance for the castle inhabitants. A historical survey dating back to 1538 paints a vivid picture of the bustling activity in this vicinity. It hints at a dynamic culinary landscape, featuring a brewery crafting ale, a bakery filling the air with the aroma of freshly baked goods, a pastry house conjuring delectable treats, and a horse-powered mill contributing to the castle's self-sufficiency. As we delve into the splendour of Richmond Castle, witnessing its majestic structures and captivating views, a profound contemplation arises. It prompts us to reflect on the bygone era, pondering the lives led within these ancient walls. The stark contrast with our modern world, marked by technological advances, becomes evident, making us realize how much has evolved. In the hustle of contemporary life, we often take for granted the comforts and conveniences we enjoy today. Rarely do we pause to contemplate the richness of history, the tales that unfolded before us. Yet, amidst the marvels of modernity, there's a cherished connection to our roots, a fascination with what once was. Our exploration is not just a journey through stone and mortar, it's a tribute to the resilience of time and the enduring spirit of those who came before us. Richmond Castle and its picturesque surroundings evoke a profound sense of admiration and love. We revel in the privilege of experiencing this historical treasure, a living testament to the passage of time and the stories embedded in its very stones. Step into the expedition room. We hope you enjoy the walk around, take in the artifacts and pictures displayed here. Lots of information in great detail for visitors to read and have an understanding of the castle's history. We hope you have enjoyed this video so far. If you're considering a visit, here's some essential travel information for you. Richmond Castle is situated in the charming market town of Richmond, North Yorkshire, England. The castle is typically open to visitors from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., with variations in opening times during different seasons. It's advisable to check the official website or contact the castle directly for up-to-date information. Entry fees may apply, with discounts available for seniors, students, and children. Consider purchasing tickets in advance to avoid queues, especially during peak tourist seasons. The castle grounds and some areas of the castle are wheelchair accessible, although certain sections may have limited access due to historic architecture. Visitors with specific accessibility requirements are encouraged to contact the castle in advance for assistance. Guided tours led by knowledgeable staff are often available, providing fascinating insights into the castle's history and architecture. Check the schedule upon arrival for tour times and availability. Richmond Castle offers amenities such as restroom facilities, a gift shop where you can purchase souvenirs, and sometimes a cafe where you can grab refreshments. Limited parking may be available near the castle, so consider using public transportation or nearby parking facilities if travelling by car. While visiting Richmond Castle, explore other nearby attractions, such as the scenic Yorkshire Dales National Park, historic sites like Easby Abbey, and charming local villages offering traditional British hospitality. Remember to respect the castle grounds and adhere to any guidelines provided by staff to ensure an enjoyable and memorable visit. We hope you have a fantastic time exploring Richmond Castle and its surrounding treasures. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through Richmond Castle. We hope this video provided you with valuable insights into its rich history and remarkable architecture. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this content, remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more engaging videos like this one. You can also stay connected with us on social media. Links to our profiles are in the video description. Until next time, keep exploring and discovering the wonders of our world. See you in the next adventure.